Okay, buckle up, everyone, because AI and crypto, they are just moving at an absolutely breakneck pace.
Seriously, every week it feels like a whole new landscape, groundbreaking stuff happening constantly.
And that's exactly why we're here. Welcome back to our second AI to Crypto Weekly Deep Dive.
Yeah, think of us as your personal AI analysts, really. We cut through all that noise.
We bring you the developments that actually matter, the tools you might want to check out, the opportunities.
And the big innovations shaping it, well, everything digital. The goal is simple. Get you quickly up to speed. Make you feel genuinely informed.
And this whole deep dive, it's powered by our media platform, blockchaincompany.info.
And brought to you by the 4IR utility token. And, crucially, the 4IR GPT platform.
Now, 4IR GPT, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. It's this flagship AI knowledge exchange.
Right, a place where your expertise, your specific knowledge, can actually turn into earnings.
How? Through crafting effective prompts. It's like monetizing your insights.
Exactly. Monetize your brain power. Simple as that.
Love it. So if that sounds intriguing, you should definitely check out 4irtoken.com, get the full picture of the ecosystem.
And absolutely sign up at 4irgpt.com.
Yeah, do that. And hey, good news for our listeners, new signups get 10 free credits just to, kickstart things.
Get you started on that prompt monetization journey.
And look, if you're wondering, how do I stay on top of all this chaos? It's easy. Just hit subscribe on BC Podcast's YouTube channel right now.
Do it. You won't miss these weekly deep dives.
Plus, we've got some really cool 4IR credits giveaways planned. Think of it as fuel for your prompt engineering skills on 4IR GPT.
And, thinking bigger picture here for content creators, especially YouTube channel owners.
Yeah.
4iGPT is a pretty compelling way to add another revenue stream. Offer exclusive stuff through your own prompt channel.
Oh, interesting. So it helps your YouTube presence, too.
Potentially, yeah. You tap into the 4iRGPT user base, amplify what you're already doing. It's synergistic.
Okay. Let's get into the meat of it. What are we diving into today? Because it feels like a packed week.
It really is. We've got major advancements in the AI models themselves, pushing what's possible.
Right, and a whole load of new AI tools integrations hitting the market.
Then there are the big discussions. The impact of AI on jobs, on education, fundamental shifts happening there.
We need to understand those. And of course, crypto. Key market movements, trends.
It's a dynamic space, all right, full of surprises as always.
What's really striking me is how these fields, AI and crypto, they're not separate anymore, are they? They're starting to converge.
Absolutely. AI progress isn't happening in a vacuum. It's influencing crypto, the digital economy. It's all getting connected.
Okay, let's dive straight into the AI breakthroughs then. First up, for anyone wanting to get practical, there's a new GPT user guide available.
Right. GPT Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Understanding that architecture helps you use the tools better.
Definitely worth checking out if you want to get more hands-on.
Knowing the basics empowers you,
Yeah.
makes you more effective.
Now, prepare to be impressed. The video effects stuff, it's getting insane.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, Haygame just dropped their Avatar the 4th, and Higgsfield AI. They're showing off some absolute wild effect combinations.
Wow. Really makes you think about future content creation, doesn't it?
Totally. And it's not just like fancy filters. It feels deeper.
Yeah, it suggests video creation could become way more accessible. Sophisticated, too. Maybe more people become creators.
Good point. And speaking of sophistication, AI coding ability, it's accelerating like crazy.
You mean like Google's Gemini?
Exactly. Big updates there. Gemini 2.5 Pro is out, plus a new image editing API. And DeepMind, they've unveiled AlphaVolve.
Okay, so AI isn't just helping coders anymore. It's starting to code more itself.
Seems like it. Taking on more complex tasks could really speed up software innovation.
That's huge. But it's not just code, right? What about other applications?
Right. NVIDIA's been working on crazy fast AI transcriptions. Their Parakeet model is up on Hugging Face now.
That's super practical. Think about media, research, accessibility, fast, accurate transcription changes, workflows.
Totally. And even Netflix is looking into AI.
Oh, really? Or what?
Details are sparse, but they're exploring applications. Hints that, our streaming experience might get an AI boost.
Makes you wonder. Better recommendations, better quality, new kinds of interactive stuff.
Could be anything. And Anthropic, another big player, they just launched a web search API.
API, Application Programming Interface. Let software talk to each other.
Right. And this one lets AI search the web in real time. That's a pretty big step.
Yeah, it means the AI has more current info, better context, more relevant answers. That's significant.
We're also seeing constant refinement, updates to ChatGPT's GitHub integration,
Yeah.
vital for developers.
And OpenAI keeps working on reinforcement fine-tuning.
Explain that again quickly.
It's like training the AI with feedback,
Mm.
making it better at specific tasks, more aligned with what humans want. It makes AI more useful, more reliable.
Got it. These core improvements are key.
Absolutely. They underpin all the cool tools we're seeing.
Now, here's an interesting one. Windsurf. They were building their own AI model, SW1.
Mm-hmm.
OpenAI just acquired them.
Wow. Really shows the intent competition, doesn't it, and the consolidation happening.
Definitely. OpenAI saw value there, snapped them up, highlights the race for the latest innovations.
And speaking of big players, rumors about Apple and Anthropic collaborating on a coding platform.
I imagine that. Apple's design sense with Anthropic's AI for developers, that could be huge.
Yeah, if that happens, it could really change things for coders, make it more intuitive, maybe.
Could be. And the landscape's getting more diverse, too. Mistral AI has a new model out.
Good. More competition usually means faster innovation. Benefits everyone in the long run.
Totally agree. Keeps things moving, prevents monopolies.
Right.
Now, for anyone wanting to get their hands dirty with AI, Google AI Studio. Check it out.
Is it easy to use?
Super accessible, works on laptops, mobile. You can play with chat prompts. It has this cool read my screen feature.
Oh, so the AI sees what you're seeing.
Yeah. Plus, video generation, starter apps. It's a really friendly way to start exploring AI.
That low barrier to entry is key. Makes it less intimidating for people who are just curious.
And the creative side keeps expanding. 11 labs. AI drum machine.
No way.
Yeah. And Stability AI released stable audio open small. So musicians, sound designers, new toys to play with.
Shows AI's potential in audio creation.
Pushing boundaries there, too.
Even advertising is getting disrupted.
Yeah.
Pika AI is doing innovative stuff.
It's seeping into every industry, isn't it? Changing processes, business models.
Seems like it. And on a lighter note, someone made Lego GPT.
Lego GPT, seriously.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what other unexpected imaginative uses are out there.
Shows the versatility, I guess. AI popping up everywhere.
And finally, robotics. Amazon's got a robot with a sense of touch now.
Touch? Wow.
And the Optimus robot, busting out dance moves. It's a good reminder, AI isn't just digital, it's physical too. That's right. Embodied AI. Crucial steps towards robots interacting better with the real world. Logistics, manufacturing. Big possibilities.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Talk about the bigger picture, the impact, the future implications. This stuff is heavy.
Yeah, definitely. Like Sam Altman's vision for ChatGPT.
The OpenAI CEO, what's he saying?
He talks about it becoming this core AI subscription for your whole life. Deeply personal, remembers everything, interactions, preferences, documents.
Across all devices, seamlessly.
That's the vision. A single, unified AI companion that really knows you, not just a collection of separate tools.
Wow. That's a fundamental shift.
It really is. Then you have someone like Nick Bostrom.
Author of Superintelligence, big thinker.
Right. He's reflecting on AI going from theory to, well, powerful reality. He talks about AI safety debates, the P-doom discussions.
Probability of bad outcomes, yeah. Scary stuff.
And the risk of locking in negative futures if we're not careful, aligning AI with human values. It's complex.
He also mentions this idea of a deeply redundant utopia. What's that?
Kind of a future where basic needs are met, maybe by AI, but humans still find ways to flourish, just not necessarily through instrumental work as we know it. It really makes you think about the values we're baking into these systems.
Absolutely. Bostrom's perspective is crucial for the long view, thinking beyond just the next cool feature.
Exactly, considering the existential side of it.
But there are more immediate concerns too, right? Daniel Cocotalo.
Yeah, AI Futures Project. He's warning about risks in the near term. His AI 2027 outlook.
What's he predicting?
Radical economic shifts, maybe even things like autonomous weapons. It's not just about jobs disappearing.
That's sobering. A reminder of the potential downsides we need to manage proactively.
Definitely. It's broader than just job loss. Geopolitical implications, too.
And Peter Swain, the AI CEO, he has an interesting take. He says AI isn't just coming for jobs, but entire business models.
How does he explain that?
Uses a monopoly analogy. He talks about a post-normal world, the rise of agentic ecosystems, AI agents running business functions.
And solopreneur unicorns.
Yeah. Individuals using AI to build huge successes. He also warns about inaction and this idea of shadow AI already inside companies.
That's a useful framework. Agentic ecosystems, solopreneurs, suggests a future where individuals have more power, Maybe disrupts corporations.
Could be. Then there's Eric Schmidt, former Google CEO.
What's his angle?
He argues the AI revolution is actually underhyped, wildly underestimated.
Really? Why?
Because breakthroughs keep happening, enabling AI to do complex stuff autonomously. He stresses the huge opportunities, but also the massive challenges and urgent risks. Says everyone needs to engage.
Coming from him, that carries weight. If he thinks it's underhyped, means the changes ahead might be even bigger than we imagine.
Which brings us straight to education. How do we prepare people? Rebecca Winthrop at Brookings is asking big questions.
Like adapting to AI sheeting tools.
That, but also more fundamentally, what should schools be teaching now for this unpredictable AI future?
Vital questions for educators, policymakers. The curriculum needs a rethink, doesn't it? What skills really matter now?
Exactly. And this whole debate about college, is it still worth it?
Ah, yeah, the Smirkonish discussion. 4-year degree versus maybe trade schools.
Right. As AI changes learning, changes performance, what's the best path? Plus, reports show more college students are using AI for coursework.
And researchers worry about the downsides of relying on it too much.
It forces us to ask, what's the point of higher ed now? Is it knowledge, critical thinking, something else?
Tough questions. No easy answers there.
And the urgency is palpable. There was this AI agents emergency debate recently, Mossad, Weinstein, Priestley.
What came out of that?
Some stark predictions. Certain jobs gone in 24 months. A significant chunk of the global workforce potentially replaced.
Wow. Disruption in creative fields, obviously.
Yeah.
They talked about the critical skills needed, ethics, and rethinking social structures. Universal basic income came up.
The potential for displacement is huge. We might need entirely new economic models, new safety nets.
It seems increasingly likely. Then you have Stuart J. Russell, a real pioneer in AI safety.
His focus is making sure humans stay in control, right?
Exactly. As AI gets more powerful, human oversight is non-negotiable. He argues we need a complete overhaul in how we even think about building AI.
His voice is so important in this. We need that safety-first mindset.
Absolute paramount.
Okay, quick one. News suggesting AI actually beat humans at running a business.
Whoa, really? Details.
Still emerging, but if true, that's a major milestone, a paradigm shift, maybe.
Could be. AI handling complex organizational stuff autonomously. Big deal.
But it's not just big business. AI is enabling new startups too, right?
Definitely. LLMs, large language models, are lowering the barrier. Think full-stack law firms run by AI, personalized tutors, recruiting platforms.
Easier to build now, less upfront investment.
Much less. There's this view we're moving to a knowledge economy where maybe 50% of us become solopreneurs using AI agents.
That's fascinating. Democratizing entrepreneurship.
Yeah, empowering individuals to launch their own things, participate directly.
Connects to venture capital, right?
Right.
There's debate there.
Big time. Some data, like from Google Gemini, suggests less than 1% of startups get VC funding. Some say even lower, like 0.05%.
So the argument is the VC model is outdated, biased, especially for places like Africa.
That's one argument, that we need new, maybe more inclusive funding approaches.
But there's a counter-argument.
Yeah. If you look at capital invested versus unicorns produced in Africa, VC has actually performed pretty well compared to other regions.
So it's worked, but maybe not perfectly allocated.
Something like that. It acknowledges potential inefficiencies, but suggests VC has been a major growth driver there. It's complex.
So the whole nature of building a startup might be changing.
Fundamentally.
Huh.
We hear about the traditional grind, right? The pain and suffering Jensen Huang talks about, needing passion, resilience.
Driven by solving a real problem.
But now, AI agents could automate a lot of the digital building. Maybe 50% of people, small businesses included, become startups.
So the advice is, grab domain names now, use AI like Gemini for code.
That's the kind of thinking emerging. It's a potential massive shift, from the hard slog to, maybe, AI-powered creation.
Incredible. Okay, let's pivot. Crypto markets. What's the vibe? Feels bullish.
Definitely a bullish sentiment out there.
Sure.
Talk of Bitcoin hitting $120, Ethereum surging after the Pectra upgrade.
What's driving the ETH surge? Just the upgrade.
That's part of it, technical improvements,
Yeah.
but also broader market dynamics, more institutional interest creeping in.
And it's not just BTC and ETH. Altcoins, too.
Yeah, watch SOL, PYTH, OM, SEI. They're tipped as potential next movers, driven by institutional flows, macro triggers.
Like what kind of triggers?
Well, Bitcoin ETF inflows are outpacing new supply from mining. That could cause a supply squeeze.
Basic economics. Less supply, same demand, price goes up.
Potentially. Plus, optimism about a U.S.-UK trade deal, Trump's market comments, upcoming CPI data, lots of factors converging.
Right. And Ethereum's got more going on, too. New leadership, roadmap.
Yep, new structure, clear roadmap for 2025-26. And big players are pushing mass adoption. Revolut, Stripe, Schwab, they're rolling out crypto services.
That's huge for mainstream acceptance. Makes it feel more real, less niche.
Exactly. Signals maturation, integration into traditional finance.
What about Solana? There was that meme coin stuff.
Right. But the analysis suggests it could recover, maybe even hit $1,000. The argument is it's more than meme coins.
How so?
Growing institutional interest, potential for spot Solana ETFs, growth in stablecoins, and especially DePIN.
DePIN. Decentralized physical infrastructure networks, using blockchain for real-world stuff.
Yeah, like wireless networks, energy grids. So Solana's got underlying tech strength, diverse applications, not just speculation.
Interesting. And Michael Saylor, still all in on Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. MicroStrategy's $40 billion bet, some call it the infinite money glitch, betting on constant appreciation.
Risky, though, right? What if crypto crashes?
Absolutely. It's a bold strategy, relies heavily on Bitcoin as a store of value, carries significant risk, no doubt.
Finally, tech leaders. They're talking about AI, Bitcoin, and global power shifts.
Yet, discussions around Apple, Grok, OpenAI news, but also these broader themes. How AI and Bitcoin together are reshaping global influence. They're seen as interconnected, transformative forces.
Definitely feels like we're at an inflection point.
For sure.
And just a quick reminder, as we navigate all this change, this deep dive is brought to you by blockchaincompany.info, the 4IR utility token, and of course, 4IRGPT.
Don't forget to pop over to 4IRGPT.com, grab those 10 free credits, kickstart your prompt media channel.
It's a real chance to use your knowledge, maybe even boost your YouTube game.
Right, you're not just consuming info, you're participating. Your insights have actual value there. They get rewarded.
Okay, let's try and wrap our heads around the key takeaways from this whirlwind week.
Go for it.
Well, one thing is crystal clear. AI tools aren't just improving, they're exploding. Pace is incredible, unlocking possibilities in video, coding, audio, ads, everywhere.
Right. And when you connect that tech explosion to the bigger societal discussions.
Yeah, you see potential for fundamental shifts, business models changing, maybe our whole concept of work, education.
Absolutely. And it's vital to see how this AI acceleration is tangled up with crypto's evolution. The tech, the economics, it's all creating this powerful, maybe transformative future we're just starting to understand.
Looking ahead, well, it's definitely not slowing down. AI, crypto, they'll keep evolving rapidly.
And we'll be right here next week trying to make sense of it all with you, bringing you the critical insights.
So stay plugged in. Visit 4IRtoken.com, 4IRGPT.com, dive deeper, grab those free credits.
Yeah, get involved.
And please, one last thing, hit that subscribe button on the BC Podcasts YouTube channel. Don't miss future deep dives or those 4IR credits giveaways.
Definitely. Okay, so let's leave you with a final thought to chew on.
Hit us with it.
As AI gets smarter, gets woven into everything we do, and as these new digital economies powered by blockchain keep growing, what unique human skills will actually be the most valuable, the most essential in the years ahead?
Ooh, that's a good one. What makes us uniquely human and valuable when AI can do so much? Lots to ponder there.
Indeed.
All right, thanks for joining us on this week's Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time with more from the front lines of AI and crypto.